Te Ora Hau's part of a national network of, Te Ora Hau organisations, so we're just committed to serving in their communities, but specifically we work around working particularly with Māori young people, and just basically meeting their needs and supporting them on that journey into adulthood, and along the way just sharing as much of the gospel in practical ways as we can. So this is our corporate headquarters, and as you can see it's in a fantastic state of repair. So the earthquake's impacted on us in a number of ways. From a practical sense, we've seen our building that we used to work out of disappear. We've seen the local neighbourhood become jam-packed with cars all hours of the day, and our shops filled up as people travel around town to access our schools and our shops and that, which we've been largely not too badly affected. Also too, at a personal level, we've had a number of our staff and workers and families lose property and houses. We've had our work changed and get that the schools that we used to work in and communities, we've had a number of key people leave. We've had an influx of other people come in, and we've seen within the schools too, we've had split shift schools, which meant that areas that we used to work in we now can no longer do. We've seen a huge impact upon our local families too as a result of the schooling change from just loss of personal time and space or family time together.
We've had to adapt and go back to doing things to the basics. We've gone back to doing it, just getting together, having people around home and inviting them in and making them feel welcome where they feel like home isn't so normal. And so bringing them around here and having a warm meal and sitting down with other people and just sharing what they're going through just because of what's happened and losing family and friends.
And buildings. People's priorities have changed immensely. So being able to get to and being in people's lives around the smaller things has become a lot more important. All of a sudden it seems like we've had a fair bit of a waste and junk that we sort of filled up our days with. The busyness is it's no longer a priority. And that's been absolutely fantastic, actually. Again, the key thing is just having presence, having meeting points, little village squares, we all sort of can gather around in, just making sure you've got lots of opportunities just for community just to happen. And just people get together. People get a tremendous amount of comfort from just being in other people's company. There's a lot more cups of coffee and teas going on, and it's a little bit more when you catch up with people. It's, well, how are you actually going? How are things? What's going on? As opposed to let's get straight to business. And so, while in some ways we're a lot more busy, there's more to do. You're focusing back on the key priorities again, which is, what are we here for? We're about connection and relationship.
I'm just really excited about change and what it is that we can do to accommodate people in just the simplest ways. And I'm not having to have a lot of money to do big flashy things. It's going back to the basics and just walking with people and being an example of Jesus to these people. So I'm excited about that.